Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be discussing our Sagittarians that are in a relationship. We're going to take a look and see what's going on in the relationship, what's going to happen in the month of July, what feelings are going to be shown, and what exactly the relationship has for the future. All right, we're just going to see what the message is from here, what your guides want you to know, what their guides want you to know. We're just going to see what happens here. All right, so Sagittarius, before I begin, I do want to mention that information on private paid readings will be listed in the description box, as well as information on how to win a free reading giveaway. Also, you can find me on Purple Ocean as Ruled by Temperance, and I look forward to doing readings for you. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do a 12-card spread for the month of July, Sagittarius. That almost flew off the table. I know it's pretty quiet. What I usually play music on doesn't want to connect to the internet, so I'm just like, you know what? More concentration on the cards. You know what? I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna stop though because your cards are starting to fly out, Sagittarius. So our first set was the Moon and the Four of Cups. Okay, then we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. Put these in order because it's progression. All right. We have the Knave of Chalice, which is the Knave of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. The Page of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Sun. Then we have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Three of Cups. So we have a lot of cups. All right. So that's, when it comes to relationship readings, I do like to see cups in the spread only because that does mean that there's a lot of emotions involved. And that means that, yes, there's actually love there. You know, you can't have love if you don't feel anything. How do you know if you're in love? Let's pull the last three cards, Sagittarius. Oh, I love this card that just came out. Let's get one more. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so we left off with the Three of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Empress. I couldn't be more happier to see this spread. So, Sagittarius, your relationship. I feel like you're starting to have more and more connections. You guys are taking that deep, deep step into your relationship. And I think that with the Moon here, that means you guys are having that little psyche, mental third eye connection towards each other, where it's like you guys know each other's moves, right? So you have progression here. We have the Four, the Five, and the Eight of Cups. The Three of Cups comes later. And it's, again, it's progression, it's movement, it's how the relationship grows, right? The Four of Cups is kind of like how you were originally. You guys have this, I'm okay where we're at kind of mentality. And that needs to change. And that's going to change because then we have the Five of Cups, which is kind of like You want to do better things within the relationship, but you're focusing on that Four of Cups, which is the fact that things are not, really going anywhere. But best believe that they will. And that means, and that comes here with the Eight of Cups. You have to take that step. You have to move forward. You have to arise from the ground. You stand up. Like, hey, babe, let's go. You grab them by the hand and you lift them up. In order for you both to make moves, one has to be the stronger person. Eventually, you guys will even out and do the right things together. We have the Page of Cups here, which is that offer, and I think that something's coming your way, Sagittarius. Maybe it's a question, maybe it's a gift, maybe it's something that you guys will need, because what comes after is a huge rise when it comes to love and relationships. You have this Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords is that you point, right? You take charge. You're taking charge, and you're going to make forward movement, and you're going to make this relationship start moving. And that's what happens. And it comes from this gift that's coming your way. And I think that motivates you to do bigger and better things for the relationship, which is amazing, 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 amazing. So I see a lot of success coming your way, a lot of forward movement, a lot of building up to the next step. Now, we have the Sun here. And I see that there's going to be some sort of, questions, talks about the next step in the relationship. If you look at the image here, there's a man holding a baby. Maybe this man, your partner, is a man. If your partner is not a man, maybe your partner is, just having that masculine figure, but they want to address having a baby. And I think that there's a possibility that you may be carrying now, and you need to talk to them about it. You're thinking of them as a father figure, but the Sun is usually indicating that the situation is going to bring positive changes. It's the spotlight is on. It's time to take that path, make that conversation. You're holding yourself back from that conversation, Sagittarius. And I think that you're holding yourself back from allowing to address this situation. This situation is going to bring a lot of happiness because of the cards to follow. We'll address that. But I think your partner wants to have a baby as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be a baby. It could be, the first step, which is sometimes a dog. Sometimes, if it's a relationship that's not really able to conceive, you have that child figure. Maybe you want to adopt. I just see that there's a father figure and parenting, thoughts of parenting coming about, and I think that conversation needs to be had. You need to just put your guard down and really understand and know and feel and understand that it's okay to address it. Maybe it's a conversation that needs to be had to move forward and really work your way, adjust your relationship so you can prepare for this. But you look at the last 4 cards, right? And that's representing the end of the month. You have the Three of Cups, and I think that what this means, it does mean, it means happiness, right? Happiness and just great things, social gatherings, and just getting together and being happy, growth, and just laughing, and so on and so forth. Sometimes the Three of Cups does indicate a third party, and it can be a karmic card. I don't see it being that in this case because of the cards that follow and the cards that came before it, right? So the Three of Cups here is indication that because there's truth coming out, you are able to move forward. And I think everything's going to be a-okay within your relationship. And then we have the Knight of Chalices, which is like a stamp in that book. Your partner wants it. You want it. You guys are going to build together. You guys are going to build a family. You guys want that family. You guys are going to build. You're going to move forward and build that ideal relationship that you both want. You guys are going to make changes. You're going to sacrifice. King of Pentacles here is also representing that as well. King of Pentacles wants to offer you a lot. It can be a little overwhelming to you, being, pushed onto you. But your partner really does want to do everything for you. And even though it looks like she's trying to push him off in the picture, it's because your partner is going to do a lot for you, and it can be overwhelming. You know, they want to be with you. They want to be happy with you, Sagittarius. And for Sagittarians, that can be a little bit too much because Sagittarians do tend to think and want to be independent a lot of the time, you know? So I think that romantically, you guys are going to really just be there for each other and stick it out. I don't see there being any issues when it comes to the relationship right now. I just think that a lot is going to happen. And that's normal because love makes you do things that you don't really know or understand. But then we have here the Empress. Now, this goes back and confirms the conversation of being a father or being parents or having kids, because the Empress does indicate mother figure, mother status. So it is representative of Mother Earth, fertility, just being able to carry. So I think that by the end of July, your relationship may kick off with a pregnancy. You know, you may have your first child. I believe I'm sensing a first child within the relationship. And I think that this is going to bring your relationship to the next step. The Empress is also love. She's ruled by Venus. So I think, again, this goes to your relationship it's going to grow. It's just, everything's going to start blooming. You may be carrying, if you're a female, you may be carrying, or maybe your partner is carrying if you're a male. And your relationship is ready to take the next step, Sagittarius. And I think it's an exciting thing to do or hear. Maybe it's something you needed to hear. Maybe you're going to be expecting. But I really hope that this excites you to know that there is a possibility for family to start being created here, Sagittarius. So your relationship is ready to take that step. You guys are really moving, and there's a lot of growth. If you look at all the cards, aside from the cups, because the cups, it does indicate emotions, and you guys do love each other. There's no hiding that here. But your relationship is taking that next level. It can be something too soon, something that you've been working on or wanting for a very long time. But Sagittarius, I cannot wait. This excites me because it means there's growth within the relationship. I keep repeating myself, so I'm going to stop. But there's going to be some growth, maybe pregnancy, more love, romance. And that's good. That's a good thing to see. All right. So Sagittarius, that is your reading for the month of July. And if this reading did resonate with you, please hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Information, again, will be listed in the description box for the free reading giveaway and the information on private paid readings. Also, you can find me on Purple Ocean. Follow me on Instagram at Ray_of_temperance. And may you be filled and guided with peace, love, and serenity. Bye.